March was the busiest month of my entire life. I did so many things, and I'm really grateful for all the opportunities that I had this past month, but it was crazy. I didn't realize I could stay up that late, and also I didn't realize I could do that much. I'm proud of myself, but also I'm kind of like shocked that I was able to do it. It's truly a testament to all the prayers that I said to be able to get it done, but I now feel like I have a lot to catch up on in terms of like, everything's a mess. I kind of let like so many things go by the wayside because I just didn't have time. Like I just didn't have the time to even like clean anything or do anything so other than my projects. So today we're gonna do a little recap of March and a little prep for April. Tomorrow I'm also gonna go for a walk at the Biltmore Estate. Their tulips are blooming, and so I'm gonna go into the gardens, and I thought that'd be fun. I thought you guys would like to see all the tulips and the flowers and stuff. So I'm gonna extend the filming through tomorrow, and I think that's good because I'm starting filming this a little late today. So the weather's supposed to be nice tomorrow, so I just think that's gonna be a very enjoyable and also kind of like in some ways well-deserved little peaceful time. So after the month I've had, I just am really looking forward to some peaceful garden time. So, also I need to give you a seedling update. It's a mixed update to be honest, but I'll give that update in a minute. But first, I want to just do a little recap of the month. I had basically my dream project to complete this month. I mentioned before that I'm illustrating a children's book, and so most of the painting actually happened in March, which was good, but also kind of unfortunate because I also had a couple of other projects to complete in March that I wasn't able to start until March, so it just left me with a very busy month. The imagination and like dreaming up and sketching and like the ideas part took a large amount of time. So I did that in January and February, and then I painted the cover and the first page in February. But everything else I did in March. So that was a lot. That was 9 full page illustrations, 9 icons. A sneak peek of what like an icon page is. It's just like, it'll be on like the text page. So it's just like a little corner illustration. Like my little tomato plant. So these are actually the illustrations right here, but I'll talk about them later. I want to dedicate a full video to that. I will say I'm really proud of how it turned out, and I really can't wait to see it come to life. That would already be a lot. Then I also had to paint my bear, which I mentioned in a couple of videos past, that I painted a bear for like a statue for the town of Hendersonville. They do a fundraiser every year, so it'll be on the main street. And so I literally am so obsessed with how it turned out. Like I really can't wait to show you, but I have to wait until after May 6th because that's when it's being like revealed, like the grand reveal of all the bears. So I did that in March. Also, I painted a landscape, which you saw in the last video. That was for a fundraiser that is coming up in April for my town's like art community. And then also I had 2 baby showers to go to, which was fun, but also it was kind of crazy because they were on the same day. Luckily they were not at the same time, and they were sort of in the same area, just like about an hour apart. And so I was able to attend both, which I was so grateful for because they're 2 of my closest friends. And for one of them, I had started knitting a blanket. I'll insert a picture or a clip or something. But I had started knitting a blanket at the beginning of the year because I knew I would have a crazy first quarter. And I had to finish it and do like, I don't know if you're familiar with knitting, but sometimes like on a blanket, the edges or the ends will curl up a little. And so if you block it, which is like basically just wetting it and pinning it in place, it'll dry straight. So I had to do that. And so but I really love how it turned out. It was really cute. That was for the first baby shower. And for the second one, I knit a cute little stuffed bear. And I wanted to do that because the friend whose baby shower that was, she's very conscious of materials. And so I picked out all natural fibers, all natural cotton, which I got from, I think it's called Brooklyn Haberdashery or something. It's a little shop in Brooklyn. And so I was really careful to get all like natural fibers. And so I did that, and also it just turned out so cute. I'm actually looking forward to making some more little stuffed animals for other friends. But, and also like my mom wants one, which is really cute. But anyway, so I made that. And then also our other friend who threw the baby shower commissioned me to paint 2 pet portraits because the mom the baby shower was for, she has 2 sweet pups that she loves. And so she thought that would be a cute thing to put in the nursery. And so I painted those, and also just like the reaction at the baby shower. I wish I had a clip to show you, but it was so sweet. There were tears from, actually her husband was also there, and one of the dogs is his, who's just a little bit older, and so I think it just meant a lot to both of them. So I was really happy I was able to accomplish that, especially given everything else that I've been doing this past month. I'll insert a couple clips or a couple pictures somewhere so you can see. But that was so sweet. So did that. And then also I framed a painting. I was really excited. One of my paintings that I made, actually I made it last year on this channel. I made it on the first day of spring last year. It was the daisy painting. So I'll link the video so you can see it. But I got a message from somebody who saw just like a picture of it, because I didn't have it on my website to sell the original for some reason. I think I don't know, sometimes I actually have a little box of like original paintings, like little watercolors that I haven't put up. I'm not sure why. I think sometimes I focus on doing a collection of work, and then, but I should do like a studio, I don't know, not a sale, but I don't know. That's just something for a future Sammy to figure out. But anyways, she messaged me and she just loved it so much. So I framed that for her and made a cute little certificate of authenticity that I ended up actually putting on the back of the frame. I think that turned out cute, and then I sent that to her. And so that meant a lot to me. It's nice when people go out of their way to share something that brought them joy, and that just meant a lot to me. So I'm just really grateful. It's just really nice whenever your art ends up with somebody that you know just really loves it. That was just really sweet. So it's just like like I said, a very, very busy month. I'm proud of how everything turned out, and I'm proud that I was able to accomplish it all. And I'm happy that I have a very long checked off to-do list. So now I have a very long cleaning and resetting to-do list, because I let everything go. So for my reset, switching gears, for my reset, this is my kind of like punch list. I want to do a April mood board or April collage, and I want to do like an actual collage. I have this like everything notebook everything journal that I really want to start using more. I had the idea of it to try to be like less on my phone, so like if I saw a recipe I could write it down in there, and I have literally not used it at all. So I want to set it up and like actually use it starting this month. So that's where I'm going to put the collage, and so I'm going to do that. And also I don't know if you can see behind me, I'm not sure where the frame ends, but I have still like some Christmas art on my wall here, so I want to switch that out for some spring pieces. And also I have something, let's see, I have some really cute ones to add. I think I need to get a frame for this, so maybe we'll go do that tomorrow. But my sister got me these for Christmas actually, and I got these little, I know how I want to frame them, I just haven't got the frames, so I need to do that, but they're the cutest things. They're from an artist named Celeste, I think her name's Celeste Clark, I'm pretty sure. I'll link her below, her website, but it's my favorite movie is, well, I actually have two favorite movies. One of them is The Sound of Music, and so it's, so this is the first one. She made collages, but these are prints, so hopefully you can see. This is the first one. It's the little scene where she's teaching them how to sing Do Re Mi. And I love how she did this actually, because in the movie, I don't think there are like flowers or anything. I mean, I think it's like a wildflower field or just like a field. But I don't remember there being a lot of flowers, but I like how she put that in there. It just makes it really whimsical and cute, and I love it. I just love it. So I love that. But then also on their way up to that scene in the movie, you know how they go into the little market and get their food for their picnic? And this is like their little tomatoes. Remember when she threw the tomatoes? And then I remember whenever the one girl, like I think it was Gretel, threw the tomato, or she tried to catch the tomato and then she dropped it and she thought she was gonna get in trouble. And then Maria was like this, and then she was like, and then Gretel was like, I'll have you. So anyway, I just love this. I just think they're so cute together, and they're just I don't know, they will definitely bring me like joy and inspiration. So they definitely need to go on the wall. So that those two, plus it's meaningful to me because my sister got them for me. So I need to get frames for those. Or maybe I'll put one in my bedroom gallery wall. I don't know. We'll see how it all flows and works out. Also, I'm just noticing I need to switch out my calendar for April. And then this is also my sister. She painted this as a birthday card for my grandpa's 90th birthday. And then I love it so much that I borrowed the card and scanned it and made an art print of it because I just thought it was so beautiful. And so this I thought would be really cute for my spring gallery wall. Isn't that so pretty? She did such a good job with it. I just love it. Hopefully you can see it really good. I just think it's really beautiful. So I'm excited to add all those to my gallery wall. So collage, gallery wall. I'm gonna change my sheets. I think a couple, maybe 3 videos ago, I shared the new spring sheets that I got that are actually from Pottery Barn Kids, but I don't care because I love them so much. They are like an English garden watercolor type pattern that has like little bunnies like gardening and having tea and stuff, and it's just so cute and I'm obsessed with it. So I'm gonna make my bed with those sheets, and I don't know, I think all those things plus the walk at the garden will be a really lovely kind of like intro to spring. I mean, I know it's been spring for a couple weeks, but you know what? To me, it starts now because I just have been all cooped up in the studio working, and now I'm ready to kind of like have a little bit more work-life balance, and I'm really, really excited. So, oh, but I did also want to tell you, I wanted to give you an update on some books that I've been reading recently. Pretty sure in my last reading update, I told you that I really loved The Christie Affair and that I was currently reading the 4th, I think, book in the Thursday Murder Club series. I liked the book, but I will say there were parts of it that weren't maybe not my favorite. I mean, I didn't dislike anything, but I didn't love it as much as the other ones, mainly because of something that was kind of sad that happened in the book. It was just slightly different. I mean, it was, I understand why it was different because I don't want to ruin anything if you're gonna read it. It just, usually they're a little more lighthearted even though there's murder. This one was a little bit more somber. There, that's the word. It was a little more somber and I just didn't enjoy it as much. It wasn't bad, I didn't dislike it. It just didn't bring me the joy that the other ones normally do. There were some, like always there are some humorous moments that kind of lift the spirits. It's just there were also some more like, more personal, tender moments. I'm describing it kind of bad, I think, but I still enjoyed it and I would still recommend reading the whole series, but this was my least favorite one so far, I think. I did pick up the next one from the library though. I think it's the last one that, I don't know if they're going to write me more, I don't know, because I guess it depends on how this one ends, maybe I'll realize it, but I have that, and also I have The Correspondent. I don't know who it's by, but I'll link up below so you can see. I think The Correspondent is going to be different than I thought. For some reason I thought The Correspondent sounds like, I don't know, like it's a journalist or something. It is not. It's somebody who just corresponds a lot. It's an epistolary novel, so I'm kind of curious about that because I've been wanting to get into letter writing more. And so I actually think it's coming into my life at a very perfect time. So I'm very intrigued by it. It was actually kind of funny. I put it on hold like a very long while ago, and I just was able to pick it up. I discovered the book because Morgan Long, who's a YouTuber, she read it in one of her Vlogmas videos this past year, and she really loved it. I think she said it was one of her favorite books, or maybe she said it was her favorite of 2025. And so that just seemed like a very high recommendation, and so I put it on hold then. I was able to get it, and it was really funny because I was talking to my friend a couple days ago, and she told me that she just recently moved to Charleston and she just joined a book club. And I asked her what your book club pick of the month is, or I think it's of the month, actually don't know, but that doesn't matter, irrelevant to the story. But I asked her what the book is and she said, oh, it's The Correspondent. And I said, you're kidding me. I literally just picked that up from the library like today, like yesterday. And so I'm gonna sort of like be a, like, I don't know, a guest member of the book club invisibly. So I'm gonna read it and then we can discuss. So I'm just really happy. I don't usually get to read something alongside someone. Usually someone, either a friend will recommend a book they just read that I thought I would like, or I recommend books that I've just read to people, but it's not often I get to read alongside. I've been looking for a book club, but I haven't found one around here, so again, another problem for future timing, because right now I'm going to be reading this book and I'm excited about it. So I started it last night and I'm enjoying it so far. I only read like 10 pages, but so far so good. But I also read this past month another epistolary novel, and that was 84 Charing Cross Road. If you haven't seen the movie, I also would highly recommend. It's like pretty much identical to the book. So in this case, I don't have a preference between one or the other, because like normally I always prefer the book to the movie. In this case, I feel like it's an exact match. And in some ways, I feel like the movie kind of filled in some gaps a little bit, because the whole premise of the book is it's just letters from a lady to a bookshop at 84 Charing Cross Road. So the woman, Helene Hemp, lives in New York, and then she starts corresponding with this bookshop because she's trying to purchase books at a lower cost that are actually good quality. And so she wanted to looking basically for older used books, and she discovered this bookshop in London, so she wrote to ask them if they had it. And then it's just like about kind of like the friendship that develops between just the shop owner and like the shop people and this woman, and it's just like a totally platonic friendship, but it's just all about like friendship. And in some ways I feel like it's a little bit about I don't know, to me it's a little bit about seizing the day. Like, I don't know, I would highly recommend it. I think it's really, really good, and it is just kind of like a feel-good book. Also, Helene is so funny, and I think her personality and just like, I don't know, I just really liked the book. It's a very, very short book. It's only, I should have it with me, but I left it in my bedroom, and I'm not in my bedroom, so, but it's like this big, and so it literally will take you like one evening to read, or maybe two. So I would highly recommend 84 Charing Cross Road, the book or the movie. There's a second book, and I have that. I'm gonna read that too. So yeah, that's like on my TBR for the month. I think I'm gonna read The Correspondent, the other Thursday Murder Club, the last one, and I think it's called like The Queen of Bloomsbury Street or something like that is the second 84 Charing Cross Road book, which I'm wondering if it's an epistolary novel as well, because I might be reading and just like epistolary novels all the time, like left and right. So I don't know, we'll see. That's only 3 books. I think now that I have a little bit more time on my hands, I might read a little bit more than that. So I will look forward to giving you a recap on that later. So now I think I'm gonna get started on my reset to-do list. And I hope that you'll take a little time for yourself, just sit back, relax, or maybe you have some resetting of your own to do, and let's get to it. A seedling update as promised. It's a pretty good one too, because, well, some of them didn't survive because I went out of town, but the ones that did survive are doing really good. So I'm gonna give you a closer look, but I'm just so excited because I remember we planted 3 kinds, and each kind has some seedlings, so I just can't wait to plant them and hope that they flower. The only thing I'm worried about is that I don't have like the perfect spot to plant them in the yard, but I'm just hopeful that at least some of them will flower so I can see, you know, all the cool colors and stuff, because these are like specialty varieties from Floret Flowers, and so hopefully they will actually flower. But first of all, the first milestone is that like the seedlings, like the little sprouts, are looking really, I don't know, like lush and nice and like strong. So that is the first little step, and we're doing good so far. So if you remember, these are zinnias, and then the middle row is the dahlias. I need to still water. You can tell I need to water today. And then the last 2 rows are the celosia. So I did lose about half of them when I was out of town, but which is absolutely sad about, because I don't know, you know, they're like my little babies. But I'm really happy with how these ones are all looking. I'm gonna try to be a better mom. Ignore the unmade bed because normally I would make my bed, but I'm going to change the sheets and so I just didn't feel like it. So ignore that. But I wanted to show you my outfit. It's nothing special, but I think it's really cute because I have this like really soft shirt, my favorite jeans, and then what really makes the outfit is the socks. My favorite accessory. I was gonna do my sheets later, but I'm just looking forward to it so much. I'm so excited about these spring sheets, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it now. I got all wound up in the dryer. Here, I'll show you the pillowcase so you can see the cute pattern. Okay, well, got a little wrinkly. Okay, see, like here they're having a little tea party, and then there's one gardening. It's all these bunnies. And then they have like teapots and teacups and just, is it so cute? Obsessed. I'm just like so excited. I know this was watercolored by an artist, Riley Sheehy, I think I mentioned before. That's who did the collaboration with Pottery Barn. And so I really appreciate that as well, and that's probably one of the reasons why I like it so much, is because honestly it would be like a dream collaboration to paint something for Pottery Barn. Like, that would be a dream come true, so I think that's another reason why I really love this, but also because it's just so whimsical and cute. Okay, where is the other pillowcase? Oh, here it is. Okay, something of note. A lot of the time whenever I get sheets, they don't go like tuck all the way under. Like the fitted sheet doesn't tuck all the way under on the sides because, like, I don't know, I don't feel like my mattress is that deep, but a lot of the time it kind of just doesn't fit all the way on both sides. I have plenty of sheet to tuck under all the way around, so I love that. This is actually, I think, the first time I've ordered sheets from Pottery Barn, but so far I would highly recommend because they fit my actual bed everywhere and they're not gonna like come up, so that's a huge plus for me. Okay, this I feel like is confirming something that I do. Do you put your sheets, like, how do I explain this? I don't feel like everybody does this. Like, I feel like this is something a little bit controversial in the bed making realm, but do you put your sheets face down and then fold them over, or do you put them like pretty side up? How do you put your sheets? Because what I do is I put the pretty side down and I sort of put them like upside down, and then that way whenever I fold them over, like the pattern is like facing the correct way. Can you see? Like if I fold it over, then it'll be the right way. And I feel like Pottery Barn is confirming that that's the way you're supposed to make your bed, because the like thick side of the seam like this is on this side, and that would make it where, like, otherwise it would be upside down if you did it like pretty side up. So I feel like my method has been confirmed that it's not weird to put your sheet on upside down. I feel very validated in that. I have this quilt from Magnolia that I actually got for fall, but because it's like brown and it has like, it still has flowers, but it's like more warm tone flowers, but I think that it might look good kind of folded down for spring, so I'm going to try that on top. We'll see. Oh, I just don't know. I feel like this is so springy and this is so autumnal, so I'm just not sure if it goes. I don't know. Let's do the pillows and see. I don't dislike the quilt with it once I moved it down a little. I just feel like it's missing something. So if you have any ideas, put them in the comments, because I need to figure out how to make this, like, my vision come to life with this. I just want it to be a little more like cottage cozy, and I feel like it's definitely missing something. Maybe some plaid. I don't know. Let me know if you have any ideas, but I still love it. I still love this. I just don't know if it's fully there yet, but that's okay. It's a work in progress. Today's the day we're going to go see the tulips, and I'm so excited. So I'm just wearing a t-shirt because it's really warm today. And as usual, the best part of the outfit is the socks. And I'm wearing my tulip socks in honor of going to see the tulips.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, ooh, ooh. So slow, hold you in my arms, won't let go. The world around could pass us by, a thunderstorm, a lightning strike, as we hold each other tight. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, ooh, ooh, you, ooh.
I just got back from Biltmore, and I'm going to do the gallery wall now because it is way past time for me to be having these Christmas prints up here. But I also wanted to show you that I got these frames, and I decided to take out the glass, and I put this like canvas material. It's actually like printable canvas that I've used before for some art projects, but I wanted to use it because I wanted there to be some texture. For some reason I had a vision, and it was to have like a linen type background and no glass. And I'm gonna use these, which I think are like mainly used for like scrapbooking. Don't pay attention to the black because that's like the sticker part, but I'm gonna use them to kind of insert the corners, and then I'll just put these little prints inside. So I think it's gonna be, oh, not crooked, obviously. So I think it's gonna be really cute and I really like it. So I'm gonna do that first, and then I think I'm gonna have to reorient some things. I probably could take the fall leaves down, definitely the Christmas prints, but I have to figure out how like the 8x10 frames are going to fit. So some resituating to do, but I think the first thing that I should do is switch this because it's no longer March. I feel like my March was so busy I didn't even get to fully appreciate the art and like the bucket list. You know, I didn't get to really do any of these activities. Let's see what April is. Maybe okay, I'll definitely be able to do some of these. So this is a calendar from Brooklyn Swenson. This is actually last year's calendar because she has a different one each year. I didn't really fully appreciate it last year either with all my busyness, and so I got these little stickers so I could like reuse it so that I didn't go to waste. And I'm happy that I did because I'm still not doing a good job of being present and being able to do some of these things. So I would really like to do some of these things, like try a new herbal tea. I just got a new one. It's like, I think it's actually cherry blossom, so perfect for spring. So I do want to try that. So that'll be an easy one to check off. I really like to open the window. Sometimes I get creeped out about spiders, but maybe I should try it. Oh, I just got a bouquet of tulips. I think I showed you a couple clips back, but I did that, so I can check that off. Eat lunch outside in the sun. I do that literally every day, so some of these will be easy to check off. Not that I'm doing it to check them off, but it's always good to do some things to feel really present in the season. Okay, so one step done, got the calendar turned to the proper month. So first, let's go ahead and do this little craft and then figure out all this. I don't think I'm gonna do this today, this like mood board. I think I'm gonna simmer on that and figure out what I really want that to be. Not sure what the next mood will be for my art. This was all based on like the children's book that I was illustrating. So that I need to simmer on for a bit and figure out what I want. The next, I won't say the next chapter because I still feel like I'm in the same chapter, but just like the next, I don't know, wave of inspiration will be. So we'll save that for later, but let's figure out all this and take the Christmas stuff down. gallery wall turned out really bright and airy and fun, especially this little area. I just love how those turned out. I think that the linen background really adds a little bit of texture, and I'm not sure if you can really tell on camera, but I really love how it looks. And I love all the colors and the brightness, and it just feels like nice and fresh and springy, and I'm really happy with it. So it took me a little bit more time than I thought it would to do the gallery wall, because I ended up taking off more than I thought that I would. I was thinking I might leave some of the like fall, but not like overtly fall things, but then I just was getting into the spring spirit, and I went and I shopped my own prints and added some prints that I've purchased from other artists, and I really love how it turned out. I think it's really happy and fun, and I think it will be inspirational throughout the spring season. So let me know if there's any print up here that you love the most. I'd love to know, or what you think of the gallery wall. And I'll link what I can below of mine and of the other artists if you're interested, or you want to create your own little inspirational spring nook. I know that I had said that I would do the April collage in this video, but I think that I'm going to save that for the next video, just because this took a little bit longer than I thought it would, and I'm feeling a little sleepy, and I just want it to be a little joyful, relaxing experience. And so I think I'm just going to save that for the next video, which will be fine, because I think it's just going to be like a little spring studio vlog. Next week is my birthday, and I think I'm just going to take it slow and kind of just enjoy the time. So I don't know whether I'll include any birthday content, but what I will do is my April collage. So I might even do like a little spring mood board too. We'll see. But I want to thank you so much for joining me and for spending a little time with me and just getting into the spring spirit together. And I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye guys!